Hey, welcome back to Dacha-Land. We're continuing with our ammo series. We're going to be shooting at 20 yards. As you can tell, we're inside. It's in hoodies. It's kind of cold out in northeast Ohio.
We're sticking with the same pistols, our TSO, the CZ TSO Tactical Sport Orange, and our Atlas Artemis. That pistol simply performs, you know. It's because it's indoor, we're hoping there's no wind, there's no nothing, so no outside elements that shoot, hopefully translate into consistent groups. Anyways, let's shoot and have fun.
Let's shoot. Up next in our ammo accuracy series is the Belom 9mm 124 grain. I'm shooting them through the Atlas Artemis. I'm starting with 10 rounds. Let's see how we do.
Belom 124, accuracy test at 20 yards utilizing my CZ Tactical Sport Orange. 10 shots.
Take two.
We just wrapped up shooting the Belom 9mm 124 grain. This is a Serbian round. It has a sealed primer.
So great for storage.
Right.
If you're going to store ammo, that's great.
One thing we both noticed is it's a little bit stinky. We're in a nice air-conditioned place with ventilation.
Sure stinky is subjective.
Right. Smoky, I guess, if you want to call it. As far as the groups, not too bad. How'd we do?
So we shot multiple groups. We'll be posting all of them. And the first group was actually more consistent, but Mar shot 1.38 inch size group, and that was with my calibers that I measured. I shot 1.8 with a CZ, so it's consistent between guns. So that's one positive thing.
Yep.
We reshot, same thing. Mar was at 195, opened up just a bit. I was at 139, and it's funny because his was 138, previous mine was 139, then the following. So that just shows you between the pistols, they're simply consistent. Is it the best shooting round? No, it's not. But you know what? It was on the lower end, so it was a cheaper rounds and performed relatively good. We had no hiccups. There was no malfunctions of any sort. I felt like they were slightly snappier, but not too bad. Not like your Winchester and others we tested.
Right.
The MacTech.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
and the MacTech.
And
also.
MacTech.
Right.
Yeah, the MacTech had the snappiest feel. So not too bad. So they were somewhere in the mid-level, like middle to heavy of a recoil, but nothing too bad. Another thing I want to address in the comments, we get guys asking us why 10 rounds in particular. What's so special about 10 rounds? I'll tell you. My thought process was when you go to shoot either at competitions or just at the range, you never go through 3 rounds or 5 rounds. When people shoot for groups, usually they're in a 5 rounds group, which is semi-deceiving because it's so hard to keep that consistent pool using a whole 10 round spam. That's one. And then the barrel heats up. So there's that factor. How will that ammunition, that powder perform as far as reliability and grouping once the barrel heats up? So past the 5 round mark, it's starting to really heat up. Especially when we're doing a consistent second grouping, you see it really open up. And with some ammunition, some guns, the barrel is well made, so it's able to still keep that consistent grouping whether you're shooting 50 rounds or 100 rounds, especially if you're blowing through the rounds just a rapid fire. Do you truly want to know how it's going to perform? If you're a competitive shooter and you're doing double taps, you're running, reloading, all that, you're shooting so fast, you truly want to test the limit of your gun / ammo to see how it's going to perform. If you're not, especially if it's a longer distances, you're shooting those double taps at 25 yards and you're missing that alpha zone, the answer could be ammo and not your pistol. So that's why we do 10 rounds, because I feel like it's truly testing your ability. And I felt that after about 6-7 rounds, I'm shaking. Even though we're resting, you're still fighting the pistol a little bit. So you're taking the breather in, and relaxing, make sure your hands are not too tight, and putting out those rounds. And you saw the results.
Also 10 rounds is what our friends in California, that's the max that they can shoot out of their gun. Sorry.
Correct.
This is for you guys.
It's for you guys. 10 rounds. So stay tuned. Belom, definitely. If the price is right, I would buy it. I was surprised. I never knew about Belom. That's one thing. I never, this was just on my shopping list of popular rounds that kind of came up in the top 10 rounds that people buy, possibly because it's cheap.
Hard to beat for the money.
For the money, very hard
I
to
think
beat.
so far in our testing, this, for the money, the best round, I would have to say.
And another very interesting fact is that it performed consistently regardless of the platform we shot. And obviously we can't test them in all the platforms, but try it in your Glocks, try it in your SIGs to see if you see any big deviation. I don't think you will. I think this is going to be consistently under 2-inch all platforms. So is it the best? No, but is it good enough? Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. So definitely give them a shot. Definitely a buy. Belom 9mm 124.